Right, so we're gonna do Secrets of the North today. It says medium, but I think the combat in it is kind of hard. But I've done some harder quests, I think, so we'll see. I know this is how you get the Phantom Muspa, and I know the Phantom Muspa is not easy, so may or may not finish this today, we'll see. I think the quest I actually want to do the most now is while Gothic sleeps, because I want access to tormented demons and stuff. But we'll do this one first. Hey, I need to talk to you. Me? Yes, you have some questions, okay. You were recently hired by Sir Cyril Carnelian, correct? That's right, you want me to find some cultists that stole his armor. Were you successful? Of course. Have you had any contact with Carnelian since your success? Not really. Sorry, I'm very confused. What's this all about? An unthinkable crime has taken place, and as someone who has recently had contact with Carnelians, you're one of our suspects. A crime? What happened? Till I'm satisfied that you were not involved, I can't say. Well then, what do I need to do to convince you it wasn't? Sorry about all this. Pretty confident you had nothing to do with any of it, but I need you to put on a good show for Lady Carnelian. Right. Well, my save venture is quite the alibi. You clearly have no involvement in this horrific crime. Well, I'm glad we could. And what's that? You want to help us find the culprit? How generous of you. But I never said. Sigh. Of course, I never sit by while criminals are on the loose. You will have all the help you'll need. Excellent. Please join me upstairs when you're ready to begin. Okay. What in Gelenar did I just agree to? Well, could involve Santa Claus. After all, it's called Secrets of the North. Who's in the North? Santa, right? Santa. Is that ... Sir Carol Carnelian. What happened? I was hoping you could help me work that out. Well, I guess we should get started. What do we know so far? Happened in the early hours of the morning. According to Lady Carnelian, Sir Cyril heard a noise coming from the butler Jones' old room. He got up to investigate. A few months, she heard Sir Cyril shout something, followed by a scream. She went to see what was happening. This is what she found. No one else was in the room? Not that she saw. Where was everyone else at this point? I was on the guard. The last duty yesterday I was stationed out front as usual. Claus, the family chef, was down in the kitchen preparing an early breakfast for Sir Cyril. Young Philippe was in his bed. He slept through the entire thing. Do we have any obvious suspects? Jones behind bars and many of his fellow cultists are still at large. Perhaps this was an act of revenge on their part. We can't rule out anyone. A few others things to know, but it's probably best if you have a look around the crime scene before we go any further. Good idea. I'll begin at once. We didn't look from around the crime scene? I think so. Anything? Windows broken. I didn't see anyone. It's likely someone who didn't have any other way in to access the mansion. Find anything else? Daryl was stabbed behind. Wasn't facing the killer, but if that were the case, why did Lady Cornelia said she heard him shouting? That could mean there were two people in the room with them. Let's hope not. One kill on loose is bad enough. Looks like the blade used to kill him was unusually thin. Really? How odd. I'll make a note to look into that once we're done here. Hidden room was broken into. Looks like it can only be accessed from in here. It doesn't seem like anyone has been in there for some time. What's in this room? Chest up there's been broken into. Do you think they took anything from it? I'm not sure. It raises more questions than answers. Did you find anything else? Windows broken from the outside. I didn't see anyone leave or enter from the front of the building last night, so that makes sense. The window must have been broken on the way in and out. So it's likely someone didn't have any other way in. Did I already say that? Yeah, I did. I think that's everything? Question mark? So someone broke in the house. Something may have been stolen. And Cyril was stabbed in the back. Thankfully, we do have one more lead that might hold some promise. Take a look at this. That's by one of the skull on a symbol of Khazard army. There's also a name engraved onto the back, Evelot. Sounds like we need to find this Evelot and see what she knows. My superiors won't be happy if I open an investigation on a member of the Khazard army. Right. If you want a place to start, I suggest the bar at the fight arena. Good idea. Why can't you investigate? Interesting. Really like the continuity of RuneScape. Like, I kind of don't remember much about these older quests, but like we're going to this like really like 30-year-old area down here and it's like still relevant. Pretty cool. Oh. Okay. Hello. Why can't I get you a range of quality brews? Do you know anyone called Evelot? Why do you ask? I'm looking for them. Looking for a man. It's not my place to give out information to you, I don't know. Are you sure I could make it worth your while? Are you suggesting the kind of person that would besmirch my honor for a measly bribe. Because you're absolutely right. Hello. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh, you know, she was in here not long ago, but just before I arrived, one of the lads came in and spoke to her. Say what? No idea, but she left in quite a hurry afterwards. Perhaps she'll be able to pick up her trail if you look around outside. Might just do that, thank you. No. Damn it, I didn't see what he said. I feel like I've looked through all of them. Those like have actually nothing to do with the quest I'm on right now. That's funny. I was looking at the wrong searchy area. Epilogue, I presume. You think I'm kind of quiet? You got another thing coming. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, that's enough. You win. Answer my questions now? It didn't seem like I have any other choice. Carol Cornelia has been murdered and an amulet belonging to you was found at the scene of the crime. What? My amulet? Yeah, quite sloppy of you. Don't patronize me. Do you really think I'd be so foolish to leave my only eye the scene of a murder? The amulet was stolen a few days ago. Someone must have planted it there to set me up. I know you shouldn't have taken this job. Job? What job? I need money badly. Some guy hired me for a simple robbery. Nice and straightforward, he said. All I had to do is break into the Cornelian house or achieve something from him. Well, who is this person? I don't know. He kept his face hidden. All I know is that he's willing to pay a lot. What do you want you to steal? Just some random scroll. But I'm to Cyril. That had nothing to do with me, I admit. He saw me on my way up, but I was able to escape. Only found out he was dead after I got back to the fight arena. What about the scroll? What was it? No idea. I was told there's some cultists south of the city, which I did. Also, it was the Hail Zeal cult that hired you. That's not surprising. No, that's the thing. They were very happy when I gave them the scroll, but they had no idea I'd been hired to retrieve it. What? If that's the case, then who hired you? I told you to know. He was meant to meet me in the bar earlier to pay, but he never showed up. This is such a mess. I don't like this. Something very strange is going on. I need to find the person that hired you. Good luck with that. You didn't seem like the kind of person who'd want to be found. My best to get my bet. Well, then I guess my best bet is to pay a visit to the Zeal cult. They'll be involved somewhere, even if they didn't do it themselves. Something. So I'm free to go. I won't stop you. You should consider going to the authorities. They might be able to help you. Ah, nice joke. I'm better off on my own. For sure. Good luck. Alright. Whoa, what do we have here? Or has the other adventurer who killed Alamone and got Jones captured? I see, so is your action related to my followers for bringing about my restoration? I guess so. There was once a time when any who dared oppose me would flee to the first corner of this world to escape my wrath. Thus seems that is not that in my absence you mortals have grown arrogant once more. It's no matter though, for your fate will be a reminder of what happens to those fools snuffed across the majority. Die now knowing your efforts were in vain despite your best I've returned. Before you go any further, something we should discuss. Why did I discuss anything with you? Because Cyril Carnelian is dead and his killer might be trying to frame you. Dead? How curious. Clivet, I trust this was not our work? It was not, my lord. Very well, adventurer, speak your piece, but do so quickly. When you're done, I will decide if your life is forfeit. A member of the Khazar army called Evelot was hired to steal a scroll from the Carnelian mansion and deliver it here. She was successful. Thanks to her, my followers were able to use that scroll to bring about my restoration. Well, during her escape, Carol Carnelian was killed, but not by her. Someone else was there, but she didn't know who. The evidence I have found so far suggests that the killer is trying to frame her. By extension, they might have been trying to frame you as well. This individual is my foe, but if that were true, why would they have arranged to have my restoration scroll delivered here? I don't know. Whoever this person is, they must be an ally to us, my lord. Yet an ally who hides in the darkness is no true ally at all. Eventually you say this Evelot is part of the Khazard army? That's right. I think it's time to make my return known to my Bajar at Ken. Clivet summoned Khazar. Let us see what he has to say of this. There's not about time to mention the Khazar and I have a complicated history. Well, then I suggest you prepare yourself. Oh boy. Azil, you've returned? Surprised, Khazar, or are you just disappointed? Disappointed? I have no reason to be disappointed. Yet you have made no attempt to aid me yourself, too busy claiming my lands as your own perhaps. They were your lands, and hang on, what is this human filth doing here? Filth, you're the one to talk. It's clear that I've allowed you to endure far too long. Allow me to correct that mistake. Enough, this human is no friend of mine either, but he has presented me with information regarding my return that warrants investigation. Then kill him and let's investigate, or has your sleep made you soft? Make no mistake, if the human crosses me, I'll gouge out his eyes and watch as he dines on them. Until then, he may be used. Fine, but I hope you know that this is a foolish idea. What is the information he presented? Someone had murdered Carol Carnelian and attempted to pass the blame onto one of your minions. Were you aware of this? I don't involve myself in personal affairs of my soldiers. Besides, I thought you'd be happy to see that fool dead. I shed no tear for his demise, and if his killer turns out to be a friend, I will reward them with riches beyond imagination. However, this individual and their motives remain unknown. We must rectify that. Wow, this matters beneath both of us. Accept this for the gift it is and move on. No. Any individual involving themselves in our affairs, be they friend or foe, must be made known to us, especially as the ritual draws near. Ritual? Keep your nose out. Adventure, how thorough has the investigation of Serial Cornelian's murder been? I'd say it's been pretty thorough. I handle most of it myself. Was the family in question, or not by me? Ah yes, very thorough. No stone can be left unturned. Adventure, you must go back. Cover any information you might have missed. Not for debate. I made my will clear. Return to us once you have some adventure, not before. Thousands. I'll be on my way. Yeah. I really don't. Was he like a character before? I don't remember him at all. Okay. Alright. Um, okay. Alright. Venture returns. The justice means he has something of note for us. Found a hidden room beneath the Carnelian mansion. There was a chest inside with a scroll in it. A scroll. A sketch of some sort of crest. Well, half of one at least. Half a crest, could that be? This chest was nothing else inside. Nope, just a scroll. Crest must have been in there. So that was their true target, but I thought it was lost. How did it get there? Cornelius must have claimed it after my defeat. The fools would have no idea of its importance. Where's this crest? Who'd even want to steal that thing? One of our kin, perhaps? Quite possibly, though. There are others who would know of it. You two can keep talking riddles, you can tell me what's going on. Something is still amiss in all this. I agree, but our next move is clear. You must go north. Maybe to scare the ability to turn totally invisible. We should not waste any time. However, we must first deal with the human. I'll handle it. Once your work is done, leave us. What? But we haven't found the killer. Okay. Alright. Did this quest kind of recently. I built a teleport here to spam because of herbs. How could you not? I actually want to build another one to get closer to the Trollheim herb spot. Those two strange trolls. Where are they? So outside. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. When I was mining, there was a bunch of people that would run past me and then just disappear. It must be related to this. That's interesting. Oh, there's a cave. Not too bad. He's gone. So I'll probably go stay here until I reach a boss or a fight and then TP out. SPCDI. S P SPCDI or DL. SPCDL. No C here. Strange. This one doesn't make sense to me. It's weird because it almost works here. And there's no C here. And brute forcing all of them didn't work either. There's C in another one. There's a C. Oh, I got an idea. What if? Could it be DSLCP? Nope.
Damn.
This puzzle is not really clicking. Maybe this letter's actually a log somehow. There's C. Ugh, gross. So this clue didn't really work, unfortunately. The clues I have don't really correlate very well to like what I have in front of me. Like, I don't see how a map or a smudged out Duke letter or love letter have anything to do with this. No directions or anything going on there. And you would think the love letter would have something to do with this, but it just kind of doesn't for some reason. That's what I would assume it was, is the love letter. But this don't mean a fucking thing. Really annoying. I'm not sure if I'm into this puzzle. It's starting to give me a headache, so let's see how long I give it before I just look it up. SP. So there should be a C here. If there isn't, maybe we could throw in the L. Or a C here. Okay, so there's a C here, but I'm not seeing. Seeing how this lines up with the love letter. Unless it's opposite day, maybe it could be opposite day. Damn, that would have been the answer if it was opposite day, but it's not. Damn, that was pretty close. Unlucky. D or D somewhere else. There it is. Your letters suck because it's not helping. Your love probably didn't ever find you because your letters suck and it was too cryptic. I think I'm stuck. I'm gonna look to see if I have everything. Let's see, that's okay. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. So I was supposed to read this. Get that, or not this. So we got the SPCDL. What I was supposed to do was then go here. S P C D L. So let's see. SPCDL, right? So it's left, up, left, down. Left, up, left, down. That was it. That was what I was stuck on. I don't know how I feel about that one. I think I was just not thinking that far outside of what could be possible. You open chest, find a strange list inside. Uh-oh. Northeast. Oh, this is the northeast. Northeast of the room? I couldn't tell you what I did with that lever. Couldn't tell you. Guess the new clue was supposed to get me in there. Okay, it's a log. Ugh. I'm guessing these are like the number or the letters I need to input here. I need to figure out what symbol means. Very annoying a little bit. Not a helpful list. What's my guy doing? Duke, no. Strength list. What's the point of lining these up with each other? This is probably caucus, but what's the point of knowing that? Oh man. Not liking this puzzle. Not liking it. Let's see. Pretty impatient today, I think. Let's give me another 6 minutes to figure it out. I don't think that's useful anymore. Yeah, this is not very helpful, is it? Why are these two the same? And this one even. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, we have like a list of the dukes, but who gives a shit? What is that gonna have to do with like this right here? First one's caucus. Is he here? I don't get the point of like the lock. Okay, let's get another hint. I don't know if this is helpful either. Oh god. So we have a list of dukes. We have like this scrambled out to be the names of those dukes. And we have this cipher. Doesn't really help me figure out anything more with the lock though here. See if there's anything else here. Excuse me. I might skip the puzzling part on this and just look everything up. It's not been a very fun puzzle. I'm gonna think about it for a sec though. I'm gonna go ahead and lighten the load here. Now I'm the one running past people. They didn't say I needed a lockpick, however, I'm gonna try. Lame. I'm not really any closer to understanding what this is even saying. What if these top letters or anything? Is this a cipher? That explains why I haven't been able to figure it out. So this is a cipher of, not that, what's this down here actually? So this talks to this. So like, we got left corner with dot here, right? Here's a left corner with dot. D. Or does it even mean I? I'm not sure. I would assume D. What does D mean in the context of this name here? I think it's just a hard puzzle. That's what's going on here. I don't see how a cipher helps me with this lock though. Caucus's name shows up here on this list first. Or it could have been Orcus too. It's probably Orcus actually, because this is probably Caucus. But Orcus could be one of these two. It's probably up here actually. What does knowing that even mean though? I think I can read it, but I don't know how to like translate that to unlocking this thing. So I'll give myself like another 7 minutes. Wonder if I can spell out a Duke name here. No Picus. I don't think it's a random Duke name. Oh, there are 5 here. This one. So what is S? Damn it, S isn't even on here. That was cooking something. There is an S here. U? Is there a U? I don't think there's a U here. Hmm. Alright. Hit time. Oh god. I was having to use Okay. So I think the issue with this cipher was I was assuming there's gonna be all the god or dukes here, and it wasn't. It just wasn't. So this is actually Caucus. Right here, not Orcus. So I don't even think Orcus shows up. And take this symbol into B. So you do all the work of that, and the phrase is bound by blood. Because it's actually... So I definitely failed as far as puzzles in this, but the puzzles have been kind of shit. So I don't care. Okay, I'll try to solve that one, I guess. Karen bar. I knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. I just knew it. So I'm assuming it's these, but I don't know how I would assign which number to which torch. Yeah. I think I already messed it up, so I need to reset it. Pardon? Let's try it again. I'm not sure what happened there. I use that code. You can sort of draw a number with these so far. So like this was 7. This to here, to here, to here is a 4. So if we do this to here, 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 what the fuck? What did I just draw? A 0, a 0. Like a 2. It's a 2, I think. Cool. A smaller chest. Goodness. Okay. A lot of puzzle in this small area. And it's just because my guy wouldn't just walk over the snowdrift thing here. So this is the boss and people leaving. What on Gillinor? Yeah. That looks like the boss. I'm doing like no damage to him, and I actually leave. shit. I don't have a way to get rid of that. Oh, you have to do that, I guess. Alright. Not too shabby. Our Muspa, wait, what? Just another nightmare. Just a nightmare, that felt like a bit of an understatement. What is this, a human? Who are you, human? Speak now and do so with haste before you stand before the mighty Julan. Well, I'm fierce, I'm guessing you're the Majara I'm looking for. Human seeking a Majara, why? Why would a meaningless being like you want with me? You have half a crest, right? There's an assassin who's after it. I'm trying to stop him. You know of the Gorak crest? How? It's a long story. Story of lies, no doubt. I don't know how you came to stand before me, human, but you are clearly no friend of mine. Leave now before I bring down the might of the ruinous powers on you. Wait, it's true, the assassin's nearby. He'll be coming for you. Then let him come. I'm a faithful servant of the empty lord. I will not be intimidated by a pathetic human like you. Okay. And who are you? Oh, this is not good. Sorry, we have a big problem. What have you done? Found Jalan with the assassin, captured him. Jalan was here? Great. Azil. What is it? The assassin captured Jalan. Then he now has everything he needs to enter the prison. What's our next? Hang on. So... what a mess. I don't understand, I didn't even say anything. Seems your friend has quite the range of abilities. He uses the Shadow Realm. So we got inside it? Do we follow him? No good come out going in there. We have failed. Is not going to do anything? Guards will need positioning here to warn us if this assassin re-emerges. Until then, we can only hope that he meets a swift end in the prison. I can't have a detachment of soldiers dispatched here at once. We'll need to keep things light to ensure the trolls don't notice our work, not to mention our kin. What about Jalan? Still prison of this assassin about. To what end? Who can say? Nothing else we can do? Nope. Word will be sent to you if there's any developments, but for now you should leave. I suggest you turn authorities argue to inform that their killer will not be found. Perhaps one day they'll be answered, but to dwell on them now achieves nothing. Alright, cool. Talk to the old boy here. Why, what happened? Killer is an assassin. I don't know his true identity, but he previously carried him on Tronic, killed some monks there, and stole an important relic. An assassin? Why would an assassin want Sir Cyril dead? Quite unclear. Seem to care less about killing Cyril, more about recovering something in the mansion. Where's the assassin now? Somewhere we have no hope of reaching him. Hopefully that changes, but for now there's not much we can do. Well, I guess I better go and file my report on all this. My superiors aren't going to be happy. Thanks for your help, even though we weren't successful. Very much appreciate you trying. If you discover anything new about the assassin, let me know. Will do. Okay. Is that like a bow sword?